They've been in power nearly 10 months and they've done absolutely fuck all about immigration. Promises made, promises broken. And this is the Labor Party who said they were going to get immigration under control after all those years of the Conservative Party, I admit, did fuck all as well. And it's out of control. We've got beautiful weather, the seas are calm and they're coming over the fucking channel in their boatloads. And what are we doing about it? Fuck all. What is the French doing about it? Sending them over here. I don't understand the arrangement with the French. What the fuck is going on? We are doomed. We're sleepwalking, as I keep on banging on about, and nobody seems to give a shit, okay? We're building up to a crisis that's going to be fucking monumental. People are getting fed up. The people of England, the people of Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland and Ireland, we're tired of this bullshit from these governments that just accept these illegal immigrants, okay? And they're coming over here, and now they want them to be housed in the housing that should be set aside for the people in England. Some people have been on the waiting list at local councils for 2-3 years, even longer. And these fucking immigrants come over the fucking and get a brand new build home. This is not right. Doesn't anybody in the government realise what they're doing, how this is pissing on people of England? The ordinary people, not people in those fucking palaces down there in Western, who've no fucking idea what the general public go through on a day-to-day basis, struggling to pay your rates, struggling to pay your mortgage, struggling to pay for the gas, the electricity and the fucking heating oil because that idiot Miliband wants us all to go net zero by tomorrow fucking morning, which is bullshit. Global warming is bullshit, but you may turn the BBC on and I'll guarantee you within bloody the first fucking 2 or 3 headlines, they'll mention global warming. I mean, it's like the terrible power outage that affected Spain and Portugal yesterday. Absolutely appalling. Global warming. Oh, fuck, I couldn't have guessed that one. And, there's a power station in London somewhere on fire. Global warming, I guess. Well, because of the hot weather. It's a beautiful day today. The temperature right now here in the middle of the UK is about 22 degrees Celsius, centigrade, whatever you like to call it. About 70 Fahrenheit. Beautiful. Warmer in the sun and aim to get warmer. But the next few days, no rain in sight. It's just going to get warmer and warmer. And isn't that a delight? Fucking enjoy it. Oh, no, we can't enjoy it because it's all about global warming. We're getting chemicals into the air to stop the sun shining through. I thought that solar panels needed sun. You couldn't fucking, as a Monty Python, this is not a real government who have been in power for 10 months. And I heard the Home Secretary this morning, one of the chaps, being asked loads of questions and talk about one of my favourite words, obfuscation. She never answered one fucking question. It was all about, we had this in mind, we are doing something about, it's the government, blame, but not actually doing anything. And she is the Home Secretary. What can I say? Ladies and gentlemen, sleepwalking into a nightmare. What the fuck, Canada? What did you do? You voted Carney in as your Prime Minister? More the same, the Liberals in charge again? You didn't vote for the Conservatives? I thought you would. All those years of bloody Trudeau and you didn't learn your lesson. What is wrong with you? Honestly, Canada, I'm beginning to worry about you. Maybe I'll try to point there and take you over. Seriously, what did you vote for Carney? He was Governor of the Bank of England, okay, and he was terrible. Okay? He wasted all our fucking money on quantitative easing. In other words, printing billions of pounds to shore up the economy. That's really fucking sense. Nothing to back it up. Just print helter-skelter billions of pounds sterling, okay? And now he left the bank and went back to Canada to his high life on his huge salary and pensions, and now is your Prime Minister. More of the same. What is wrong with you people over there? Oh, my God. What about Australia? You got that Albanese. Oh, my God. He's terrible. One of the Sydney talk show hosts. What a fucking arsehole. It's about the general population. They have, honestly, politicians worldwide have no fucking idea what's going on. And I include them from all over the world on that one. Oh, and how about the 48-hour peace in Ukraine deal with Putin, etc.? Putin's playing him like a puppet, playing us all like puppets. Okay? There's going to be no ceasefire in Ukraine in the foreseeable future. And let's face it, Putin is not a very nice guy. Putin is a nasty piece of work, by the way. I mean, he's invaded more countries than you can imagine since he's been in power. And people go on about the Ukraine war. People who don't know the history of Putin. And I understand why after the war, I invaded them, the same as we did with Germany after the First World War. I know my history, ladies and gentlemen. I know my facts. Putin is a nasty piece of work, very clever. And his foreign secretary, which is our foreign secretary, compared to our foreign secretary here in the UK. Oh, my God, what a joke. I think I've run on enough. And today, by the way, is Tuesday. And it's the 29th, okay, of April, and the time is 10:46. I got corrected when I made the wrong time yesterday, which is to show you some people actually listen to what I have to say, which surprises me, and always a fucking joy, though. You're absolutely amazing. Everybody out there, no matter where you may be, in Canada, my condolences. I'm just joking. If you voted for him, then you want him, but quite frankly, not my choice. Anyway, it is what it is. Life is on. I didn't vote for this Labor Party, and we've got another 4 years of them. Oh, my God. I hope the local elections on Thursday. Will Reform do well? I hope so. Let's keep our fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see if I will turn, because we're tired of this government, their lack of foresight, their lack of planning. And as for illegal immigration, well, it's out of control here, and nobody has any idea what to do except the people at the end, and we'll get very angry about it. And you don't...
So just before you thought the Labour Party couldn't get any more misleading, I'm going to show you this interaction between Lee Anderson and Ed Miliband over net zero from today.
Lee Anderson. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Secretary of State thinks it's a good idea to fill our fields with solar panels at the cost of billions of pounds to the British taxpayer. I hate to break it to you, Mr. Speaker, but the solar panels rely on sunshine. So why is he supporting now a project to block out the sunshine?
The honourable gentleman never ceases to amaze me, and not in a good way, Mr. Speaker. Look, what I would say to him is this, and this is where, you know, they've made their decision. I'm not sure what their position is, which is cheap, clean, homegrown power is the answer for Britain because it gives us energy security, frees us from the petrostates and dictators. We're in favour of it. They're against it. Goodness knows where they are.
Now, we already accept that the Labour Party don't answer any questions that they're asked, whether that's Starmer, Rayner or Reeves. We know they mislead and contradict and hypocrisise and gaslight, but now I'm about to show you how deep we are being lied to over the £350 billion net zero plan that Ed Miliband reckons will save us all, because it's based on an independent review, isn't it?
Is we now have the National Energy System Operator, the independent body that has looked at these plans and says it's achievable, which is really important, it gives us energy security, it will lower the cost of electricity, and it can lead to lower...
So there you heard Ed Miliband talking about the independent review into his £350 billion green infrastructure plan. He even doubles down on this in a Guardian article that he published, where you see right there, today, the National Energy System Operator, NESO, has published an independent expert analysis to the pathways to clean power. So the justification for this £350 billion bill is from NESO. So now I'm going to take you to Companies House and to have a look at NESO. And right now, there is nothing untoward. I'm taking you straight through all the names. You can see them there. Not a problem is there. Right, we'll get all the way to the bottom. If you want to check them and slow them down, that's fine. But I'm quite happy, and so I'll just skip you back to the top. So it's now when we jump to persons with significant control, and you see the Secretary of State for Energy Security and Net Zero, who has 75% of the ownership of shares and 75% of the voting rights. How is that independent? And what's more scary, let's jump back to what Ed Miliband said.
Independent modelling, which is what we used in the election.
So if that's the independent modelling they used in the election, how true is anything that Labour actually say? Not only are they planning to rack us up with up to £350 billion in additional debt to fund this, whilst simultaneously stealing away our farmland and our ability to produce as a nation, God forbid anything actually happened, you've now also got Tony Blair, the stalwart, revered Labour legend that they all still look up to, even coming out and calling it net zero lunacy. What is Ed Miliband playing at? How is he even in power? How are any of them in power? I worry for us all.
Thank you, Mr. President. Dear leftists, I'm very happy to take part in this debate about democracy in Europe. So let me give you some example of very major democracy in Poland, over 1,000 years of tradition of Polish nation. Polish nation rejected you, dear leftists, 8 times. 8 times in a row you have lost elections in Poland. So get used to it, because you're going to lose again. That's number one. Let me give you some data about Poland and Polish democracy. The lowest unemployment in European Union is Poland. The highest GDP after COVID in European Union is Poland. One of the lowest debts in European Union is Poland. So don't give us this rubbish about the need of educated immigration, as we heard yesterday. We don't need your doctors. We don't need your engineers. Take them all and pay for them. We don't need them. You know why? Because there's a zero terrorist attacks in Poland. Why? Because there is no illegal migration in Poland. Don't give me this.
So in the next few weeks, the UK government are apparently going to approve the use of geoengineering and weather modification in an effort to dim the sun. I've been talking about geoengineering and chemtrails in particular for years now, and a lot of people have. Unfortunately, we were all called conspiracy theorists because of this, and now it turns out that it's completely possible. I've been told on multiple occasions, this is impossible. You can't control the weather. You can't dim the sun. Okay, well, what's happening now then? Why is it all over the news? And they're saying that they're only just going to start trialling it. That's a lie. It's been going on for years. Don't let them fool you. We can see them in the sky. We can see the chemtrails. Obviously, this is going to affect us. It's going to lower our vitamin D levels, which in turn weakens our immune system and causes us to get sick more often, which obviously helps Big Pharma out a lot financially. It's also going to affect the agricultural industry and our food supply. There's just nothing positive that can come from this. They're saying it's to stop global warming, but that's a load of rubbish, as we know. They always blame their evil tactics on that. And I think we need to speak out against this and publicly oppose it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you are a chemtrail denier, then yeah, I'm sorry, but it is happening, and it's time to get out of that denial mindset and realise what's going on.
Out those two flags, guys. Tell me what mental illness looks like. There we go. So here we go, the far left in Britain. Now the police don't want me getting too close to them because they're very intimidated by me. So I'll play ball for now. See if I can elevate myself slightly. You see these guys over here? Can you hear the chants? They're saying Nazi scum off our streets. You see these guys? Okay, they're saying Nazi scum off our streets. Now you see these guys over here. You see these guys? The speakers at this demo are saying that we have to deliver justice to the boys and girls who have been systematically raped as a result of, and abused as a result of Pakistani mafia grooming rape gang culture. These people are saying we need to expose that, we need to do something about it, and we need to get justice for the boys and girls, and in a more general sense as well, we need to get justice and we need to stop and set the deterrent and have the right penalties and punishments in place. That's what's happening over here. Over here, these people are saying whose streets are streets and that we're Nazi scum. There is only one way to deal with the threat of far-left extremism.
The UK government has just made themselves the #1 destination for illegal immigrants from the third world. That's because not only is the government accepting illegal immigrants, but now they're going to pay them to illegally immigrate to their country. So the UK has had a ton of illegal immigrants crossing the channel. And initially, landlords in the UK were hesitant to rent to these illegal immigrants because how are they going to pay? And because of that hesitancy, UK government just created a new program where they are going to take taxpayer money, and any landlord that rents to an illegal migrant is going to get a guaranteed 5 years of rent payment at 150% of what they would normally charge a Briton. Oh, and not only are they going to get 5 years of rent at 150%, but the government is going to pay for every bill, every utility, and every repair. So basically, any landlord that rents to an actual citizen of the UK is out of their fucking minds, because renting to an illegal migrant now gets you 5 years guaranteed of 150%.